Yeah, I was just sitting here in the saloon and having a cup of coffee, and I thought of a good story to tell you. And it's not one of my greatest moments, but in this day and age of social media, when everyone's kind of faking their best life, you see that a lot with musicians too. That I mean, it's part of the gig, I guess. You have to make yourself seem like you're doing a lot better than you really are. Yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to instead of sharing those kind of glamorous moments, or to share something that's great. I just thought I'd share this little story. It's just a short one that just shows that sometimes being a musician can it's not all glory. It all started back, I won't name his name. I'll keep him unnamed. But I had a drummer at one time who I've always used a straight neck microphone stand. It's just the old school straight. There's nothing to it. It's just a straight pole that a microphone sits on. A guy named Lewis Cowdery turned me on to that, Texas blues man. In fact, Jimmy Vaughn was in his band and left it to form the Fabulous Thunderbirds with Ken Wilson. But that's another story. But anyway, he told me when I was a young guitar player starting out, he said, get you a straight guitar microphone stand. Don't get one of these gooseneck bendable things or anything like that, or the ones that sit on a tripod or whatever. He said, get a straight neck, because if anything, it'll teach you how to stay the right distance from the microphone, because your guitar, if you get too close, will touch the stand. And it made perfect sense to me. So I never used like one of those tripod stands right now. I always just got used to a regular straight microphone stand, and that's what I always used. I mean, all my heroes used them. So I had this drummer at one time who really had a problem with that, because he thought it was like, old stuff. I mean, man, you need to get one of these new microphone stands. These, it's new to the latest and greatest. They fold up and all this stuff. And I'm just like, why? You're the drummer. It comes about that we have this gig, weekend full of gigs, and the Friday night gig, after it's over, it made more sense for me to stay at his house and get up the next morning to go work to, I think it was like Virginia or somewhere, Tennessee, than it would for me to have gone home and then gone back, you know what I mean? So I ended up sleeping on his couch. Well, the next morning we wake up and everything, and we're, going to go to the gig and everything like that. And it's about 8:30 or so. And he goes, hey man, he says, I'm going to call a friend who has one of those microphone stands that I think you should just try it out, man. I think you'll love it, And I'm just going, I said, okay, we'll go over there and, I'll check out this magical microphone stand. It's a microphone stand. So anyway, we go to the guy's house, and he's there, and we start talking and everything. They're shooting the shit, and everything. The guy's got a wife and a little kid, it's just like a toddler. And somewhere along the lines, they haven't seen each other in a while or something, and the guy invites me and the drummer to go eat breakfast with his wife and toddler, which didn't sound good to me at all. Okay, I didn't know them, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't want to be there in the first place to get this microphone stand. But, I went with the flow and said, okay, So we ended up going to breakfast at IHOP, of all places. And let it be known that I absolutely detest IHOP. There's nothing good you can get at IHOP, in my opinion. That's just me. So we go there and sit down for breakfast. They're catching up. I'm not saying much because I don't know these folks, and guy's wife and kids there. And all of a sudden, when the food came and everything, we're having a good time, and excuse me, they're having a good time. All of a sudden, we're eating the breakfast and everything, and this guy he grabs his throat like this. Not the drummer, the guy that we're going to visit. He grabs his throat like this and gets up and runs, I guess, to the men's bathroom. He's choking. The drummer comes back and tells us at the table that the guy's fine, that he choked on a pancake or something. I don't know. So I tell the drummer, I said, look, I kind of whispered to him, I said, the time, I said, we've got to get on the road. So the drummer tells the guy the situation that, hey, we've got to get on the road because all this time's passed. And he says, okay, well, listen, just go back to my house if you guys still want the microphone stand. He said, go back to my house, and it's in the shed in the backyard. You got to go through this little gate, and it's right there in the shed in the backyard. And so we say our goodbyes and everything and get in the car, and I'm not driving. It's the drummer's. I'm in the drummer's car. And I'm going, man, we ought to just ditch this microphone stand idea, man, and we need to get on the road. No. It's on the way back to my house. We're just going to stop by. It's not going to take but a second. So the folks stay at the IHOP. I think they told us that they would be, behind us. So we get in the car, we go off, we go to this guy's house, okay? Go to the gate in the backyard, and we open the gate, walk through, and immediately I'm dodging piles of dog shit everywhere. I mean, left and right. Everywhere I step, there's dog shit. And I'm going, hey, look, man, this is crazy. Where's the shed? Where's it? Oh, no, it's okay, man. The shed's right here. It's right over here. It's right over here. No big deal. So we go up and find the shed. He's looking around in this shed for this microphone stand. And I'm just sitting outside of it, just, staying stationary because I don't want to step in dog shit. And out of nowhere, this damn huge Rottweiler comes running through the backyard from I think it was like a dog run. From what I can remember, he came out of a dog run. And so he comes charging towards me, and I'm just like frozen. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking, oh my God, the dog's just getting ready to maul me, And thank goodness it turned out that he was a friendly fella, and he just wanted to say hello. However, I did not have a change of clothes. I had all that I had was the gig shirt that I was going to wear to the gig that day. That's what I got up and put on. And the Rottweiler jumped up immediately on my shirt and got mud all over it. It was like a teal green looking, button-up shirt, completely, done. It was done. And so about that time, I'm just about to lose my mind here, trying on my last little thread of patience. And, I'm sure I'm over there cussing and yelling and whatnot. And I look over and the drummer's laughing. And the next thing I know, here comes the guy and his wife and kid. And they're like, oh, man, we're so sorry. We forgot to tell you about the dog, And I'm like, come on, man. You got like a damn 80-pound Rottweiler in your backyard. 90 pounds. I don't know. Okay, but you might want to tell somebody before you send them over to your backyard to retrieve a microphone stand after you've just choked all over the place, and I've almost stepped in, dog shit landmines everywhere. So anyway, we couldn't find them. They never got the microphone stand. Never. That's the kicker that's the best part of this damn story probably, is no one ever found the microphone stand. The guy didn't know where it was. We had to go. It was the most pointless, ridiculous, You know, I mean, it made no sense. And I had to end up going to Walmart on the way to the gig and buying some ridiculous, cheap looking, I think it was some kind of little Hawaiian print shirt that just looked awful. You know, it didn't fit me right, you know, but I had to make the accomplishments, and the glorious things that happen with music are great. But I'm going to tell you what, some of the stupidest things that happen are sometimes make for a better tale, in my opinion, because they're the ones you never hear. Everybody wants to just tell you, you know, the good stuff. You know, I want to hear the bad stuff. So right over here at Shiloh Saloon Stories, we got plenty of it. Okay, I'll shoot you straight. And if you pass this on to someone else who you think might like these videos and these stories, I'll shoot them straight too. Give it a like. It helps your buddy here, Matt, out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. We'll catch you next time. Y'all have a good weekend. Take care.